What up, Herd? Welcome to another CBSI and Team Nerd Herd collab called My Favorite. And guess what? We're going to be talking about our favorite homage covers. And with us today, we have, of course, Pete Renovision. How you doing, Pete?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing well. You know, just hanging out.
Is that a Dolphins mug or glass?
Dolphins? No. Storm Shadow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Just saw the orange. I saw the orange on the back.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
got you. You saw the outline thing.
He's like, oh, is that Flipper?
Well, no. I was thinking actually like an old Dan Marino one that I've seen where they used to have like the blaster on the back of it.
Laces out, brother. Laces out.
That's right. That's right. All right. How are you doing, Ben?
Good. What's going on, Alonzo? How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Just can't wait. I'm excited for these Friday nights that we get to hang out with you guys.
I am too. We always have a blast.
Yeah.
Good to see Steve and JR here. What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. How you doing, sir?
Oh,
ready
look
to
at that.
rock.
Raging,
It's ready to
Raging
rock.
Peanut's already starting. He's like, what's wrong with the Dolphins?
Nothing's wrong with the Dolphins. I just thought he had like an old school like. I just remember those like 70s glasses that you'd get from like 7-Eleven or something that had like the football players on them.
No,
That's what it looked like
There's
to
still plenty
me.
wrong with the Dolphins. They picked the wrong quarterback, is what they did. They needed to pick. They needed to pick Herbert, is what they should have done instead of going with Tua. But
I wish
is
they
what it
would have
is.
picked Herbert too. I'm a Raider fan. After Monday night, I fucking wish they would have picked Herbert.
The Dolphins and the Jets are fucking
Huh?
terrible. The Dolphins and the Jets are terrible. Like, you're welcome, New England. Finally stepped down and let you guys win a fucking.
Yeah, but now Buffalo's going to take over that division.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo's all right, huh?
I'm telling you, it's the year Buffalo.
You've been
I hope
saying that
so.
for a number of years, though, Jr.
Yeah, but they've been getting they're getting better and better, and KC looks like shit. The Chargers aren't all that either, so.
KC is shit. Sorry, Mahomes.
I
You know
do
he's
like
watching.
Mahomes. I don't
No
like
love.
Andy Reid.
Oh, Andy Reid's a bitch too, but Mahomes, no thank you.
Nice.
Straight pass on that one.
Yep. So what about you, Steve? What do you got going on?
Nothing much, man. Closing the week out. It's Friday, and I'm ready for my favorite homage covers, man. I'm ready to go. It's good to see
What's up?
everyone.
I know, and you got that voice back, man. I love it. Love the
Oh.
pipes.
Oh, yeah.
What about you,
don't
JR?
ask.
I know you transitioned to a new job, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yep. Same horrible place, but with less horrible people to deal with. So it's better that way.
That's always nice.
Yeah, but it's interesting now. I'm working Fridays and I'm so off this week. I'm fucking exhausted today. But other than that, it's a good day. I'm waiting for football this weekend. Getting ready for Baltimore in a couple weeks, so it's gonna be good.
Nice. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time in Baltimore, hang out with a lot of people from the community. So it's gonna be a fun
Yep.
time.
Heck yeah, man.
And try and get in trouble.
I'm jealous.
All right, Steve. It's time to shout out the chat, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and give shout outs to our Team Nerd Herd moderators. Brother number 1, Brother Rudy, what is going on? My brother, pillar to this community. Brother number 2, Something Wong. You always know something white is going to happen when he's around, and he's just coming from NYCC himself. And brother number 3, D-Anime Etc., D-Anime Etc., Senpai, what's going on? And then shout outs to the DJs, DJ Abomination and Plainclothes D. Man, my man Darian bringing them luscious beats. And then we're going to go ahead and jump in Cannonball into the herd chat right there. Bam, Brother Rudy, what is cracking? Band name extraordinaire. Something Wong is up in the building. You got Copy 801, DC Aficionado. Where's your cape? All right. CRG.
Woo.
CRG. Comics are great. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. A bleeding star from the depths of Omega. Yeah, that was just off the top of the dome. We got Rage and Cajun Comics. My brother JD.
JD.
We got Batmite. What's going on, girl? Good evening. Good evening. That's like in my head. I wrote that. I typed that in there to her.
How do you know it's a her?
Well, obviously, I mean, you need to be following her on Instagram, my brother. Nicholas Goldtron. What's going on? Sam I Am. What's going on, Sam I Am? And Inja the Beheader Binja. I mean, if that's not a good fighter name, I don't know what is. She needs to just like officially change that, man. Or I should be like, let's get ready to rumble, since we're gonna get through it right now. So that's I think we're all caught up, man.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve. Dude, I love
Thank
it.
you.
Love
Let's
it.
do it.
All right, so let's get into it. All right, and guess who's leading the pack today? Hip Hops and Me. So, Steve, you want to walk us down your favorite comic book homages?
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Let's bring it up. Oh man, you got that Spawn 8 Todd, or wait, the Todd father. You know, you got his cover swipe of Spider-Man #1. I mean, who doesn't like that? This cover swipe's been used and abused. It is a awesome cover swipe, though, and I dig it, man. I mean, Spawn was right when I started collecting comics around the '90s and whatnot. So, you know, like you got to pay homage, and then you got that Incredible Hulk 441, man, Pulp Fiction. So you got a classic cover swipe, but you got a classic movie, right? So I mean, the colors really pop on this. I mean, I've yet to find this in the wild, and because I'm newer to the hobby, but if I did, I'd be jumping up for joy. And oh, thank you, sir, thank you. And the last but not least is Spider-Man #1. Now you got the classic album. So you got the classic cover swipe, classic movie, classic album, paying homage to the greatest of them all, Nas, Illmatic. Album can be played through and through. And I love it, man. Whose world is this, right?
That's right. And what about your spec pick, sir?
My spec pick would be going to Spawn. You know, we know that there's going to be a remake in the works, whether it's going to be like animated or a movie. I mean, who knows? But you could probably see maybe Todd McFarlane paying homage to himself in this clean cover swipe. Would it be a clever Easter egg, a cool Easter egg to see? Sure. Would it possibly happen? I mean, maybe not, but you just never know. And I mean, who doesn't like Spawn, man? If you haven't gotten on Spawn and you haven't read the earlier issues, into like now, I mean, you got to go back and read the classics so you guys can get a better picture of where we're going here. But damn, look at that cover, man.
Such a poser.
Totally, dude. Totally.
You know, I like it when artists like homage themselves.
Exactly, right? I mean, Easter egg in the movie, dude. That would be a funny moment. You'd probably look at each other and go, "This mother, he did it."
See, I
Well,
thought that was
don't do it
lazy
exactly
when they
like the
homaged
cover.
herself.
Yeah, you know,
Because they do exactly like the cover. He's probably going to trip because he's standing on his cape.
Yeah,
You're going to fall over.
that would be he just falls off the building and just cape just holds him up. Newsy. All right.
Yep.
That is it for me, Alonzo, man. But
All right, and who do we got next? We got the Kingpin himself. What is going on, JR? What do you got?
So I've got, let's see, Department of Truth, Van Halen. Any kid from the 80s loves this fucking album. I mean, come on. I saw this, I just cried pretty much. It's a perfect picture. You've got Cat 140, which is a Steve McQueen bullet swipe, which is fucking amazing. I mean, am I right, Ben? I mean,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that cover.
I'm down.
That was the epiphany on my end. I'm like, oh no shit.
yeah, they did. I forgot when they did it, but they did a whole bunch of like old movie covers. But this was, I mean, out of them, the McQueen one was just classic. I mean, it's just great. And then my spec pick is Star Wars High Republic 3, which I wasn't able to get a hold of, unfortunately, but it's still a great one.
That's beautiful.
It's a first appearance of a major villain race, the Dengar, for the High Republic. It's something that people are going to need to get because they're going to be around for a while. They're probably, I mean, obviously they go away by the time New Hope comes out or the prequels, but they're still going to be a big character. I would not be shocked if we ever get a movie or if they do a cartoon that they're going to show up in there. It's an easy one to do. Unfortunately, it's the second time they've been on the cover. They were on the first #1, but it's still their first appearance in the actual book. So it's a great one to get. This was, I believe, you had a 600 or was it 800 this set, Ben?
600.
So I mean, it's even harder to get 600, and it's a homage to the Heir of the Empire #1, which you need to get before Thrawn comes to town because
If you can afford it.
yeah. But still, I mean, Thrawn's gonna. People are gonna go, okay, Darth Vader is fucking awesome. Thrawn is a badass too, in a whole different way. So might as well get the pair. They'll look great. They'll look good next to each other. Both of them are great things to have because they'll both go up in price easily.
100%.
Because I think this one's going for like 600 right now still.
No, these are a few hundred now. They were
dropping down.
#1's like 6 to 8.
Yeah.
These are
Wow.
The thing is, this sold out in a minute. We broke
Yeah, I
the
know.
internet with this book, and
I was one of the
everything
people
about
that broke the internet.
Yeah,
Good.
I was like, help me, help me.
Everybody was like, "What the fuck? Why would you do this?"
Yeah. I
Everything
remember
about this
people
cover's
yelling
fine.
at you guys about it. I'm just like, get over it.
Yeah,
Not
now
that
I
big
do
of a deal.
500 Afra, and people are like, "Whoa, well, fuck! I want your fucking Afra." I'm like, okay. That
Until
said,
she pops up.
when she pops up, it's all over. It doesn't matter. Like 500, like I do a Whatnot show and I talk about High Republic all the time, and it's what JR said. We're getting a cartoon or a movie. I'm sure Peter's gone over this too. Like, you don't go and do 2 different comic titles and then fucking a series of novels
Yep.
to be like, all right, we're out.
No, they're
Just a piece
stepping
the
away
fuck out.
from
Yeah,
they're
well,
stepping
what
away from the Skywalker universe, and they're going, okay, we just can't deal with that toxic shit right now. We're gonna go over here and give your Jedis, give your Sith,
But you still
and
got
those
fucking
Skywalkers.
Yoda. You got Yoda, who's not even like in the shit. They just want you to know he's there.
You
So
know
like-
we're gonna get Chewie's parents or something at some point. You know it's gonna come because those guys live forever too.
I think way down the fucking rabbit hole for the deep Star Wars fans out there. I did a whole piece on the Sith at the High Republic time. I'm telling you, we're gonna get Plagueis, or they're gonna drop Tenebris, who's never been in anything. We just know, because that's got to be. Oh man, forget it. I'll go
And you
tangent.
know we're gonna get mention of Raven at some point too.
And then I like Sam's comment. At least Sam, you were able to get one, because I don't think none of us here on the panel, got one. I mean, we tried, but it was like bot overload.
Yeah, because I think you did it like 3 times because it crashed the first time. You tried again the next day, and then another time
crashed.
Yeah, it crashed then, and then you tried again the 3rd day, and it still couldn't get it.
Yep. It's nuts. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But
it may have.
No regrets.
It's a great book. It's a great pick. All right. And then my homage covers. I'm going with Something's Killing the Children, number 11, with the homage to the Department of Truth. The Marvel Zombies, number 3. Now, I picked 3, even though Marvel Zombies, the entire run had like the homages. But I love this one because one of the first books I actually got autographed or signed was The Incredible Hulk 340 by Todd McFarlane. And it was because of this particular cover, I was immediately drawn to this whole zombified one. I love the way that the Hulk is like biting an eye. I mean, it's fantastic. It is great.
It's Halloween themed too.
Right?
Yeah.
And then everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of Harley Quinn. And this homage to The Dark Knight Returns, I'm like, oh my God, it is great. It is so Harley. And I love it.
Yeah,
but my spec pick is the Something is Killing the Children, number 11. This has so much potential because not only just about the story, but also the cover itself. Because the Department of Truth is doing so well. It's doing things that we haven't seen before, not only with the writing, but also with the art. And if you're a huge fan of like the X-Files, I mean, this is going to be like Department of Truth is going to be your jam. And to have it homaged right off the bat in another Tinian book, I mean, it's crazy. I love it. So I would definitely pick this one up. I mean, it's, again, a great homage, and it's a great cover.
It's that 1 in 100 too.
That's
Yeah.
expensive as balls, is what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna
fine.
say.
Well, especially try to do the pair, get the other homage of the Department of Truth
Yeah,
doing the
I got
homage
both.
of Southern Children.
I got both of
Yeah.
them, bro.
I get a pair of both because one of my locals is a huge indie exclusive guy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we did an exclusive for something and DOT, and it was just like,
Oh wow.
Well, there you
Bleeding
go.
Star. I don't think it. I don't think it is. It's just it's a cover homage, man, to Department of Truth, but I don't think it's Evil Dead inspired. But it
no.
does look
No.
like
No,
But
it's
I can
just
see that though. I
Yeah.
can really see that.
it's just supposed to be like a mugshot.
Yeah.
Because that's the hidden cover was a Lee Harvey Oswald. Spoiler, sorry, but it was his mugshot.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, my ears.
That's right. That's right. All righty. And then Ben, what do you have for us?
I'm the guy who did it, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll do my own book.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Take that
Um,
Friday night.
I was never going to do the person that I almost said their name, that my partner in this, in comicbookexclusives.com, kept pestering me, being like, let's do a variant together, let's do something, let's do a book. And I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I don't want to go back down that road. I did it. I did it poorly. I'm out. Like, and then he kept pushing, and I was like, all right, I tell you what, if we can get a Star Wars book, and then you can get Disney to get Lucas, because you're going to get Lucas's approval to okay me homaging a Dark Horse cover on a Marvel book, I'll do that shit. And then I just hung on. I was done. I figured we're never going to do it. Paolo Villanelli, the Italian Star Wars artist, comes back with it like, get out of town. This is one of the, even if I didn't do this, this is one of the best covers
Yeah.
in like the past 3 years. Fuck in Star Wars. Like, this cover's out of control. This artist is bonkers. And the fact that it's on a book of this importance, because holocrons, that doesn't count as a first appearance. So I'm sorry, Avar Chris and the fucking Kylo books. That's junk. Junk nonsense. This is a monster. We're getting a movie. We're getting a cartoon. Good Christ, watch out when it happens, because there's 600 sets of these, all with individual numbered out of COAs. So none of that 500 total bullshit. Like, you know what...
No flim flamming. No
I
flim
can't
flamming,
even...
damn it.
I'm just too into it. Bat 227 I picked because I think Detective 31 is one of the greatest covers in comics, period, the end.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that 227's an homage. They'll see books homaging this, and people will say after Adams, and you're like, you mean after Kane? Like, Jesus, get some culture. Like, I know, I'm such a douchebag sometimes. Sorry.
Read your books, damn it.
But this is a classic. Neil Adams, get out of town with this. Absolutely ridiculous. And then the AF-15 is from Turkey. Super small, 250 print run on a Marvel book, because it's a foreign comic and they can print whatever they please. Just look at that cover.
Yeah.
That book's out of control. And then the spec pick is High Republic because of the tangent I already went on. I'll rein it in.
Okay, so I'm like Sam. Okay, so I know JR was the one who told me about this book, and I was like, I think it was like $80, right?
Yeah, for the set.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, it's been sitting there for this long. I don't know if I can fork over $80. And I'm like, and then JR was like, you should just buy it, dude. It's High Republic, Kevin Scott, new era, gonna have a ton of new characters on it. And I'm like, all right, fine. Now I wish I would have bought 2 sets, instead of just the one.
4 days it took to sell this through.
Yeah.
Because everyone did that. They went, $80? You asshole. And I was like, it's limited to 600. They were like, limited to 600? You asshole.
But people just don't realize Disney doesn't do shit to go, oh, we're going to just kind of do this. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, this is going to work eventually. But 2 is going to be invaded with all the High Republic shit. They're going to just hammer this down our throats for the next 10, 15 years. So this next generation goes, who's Vader? Who's
Good to see you,
Luke
Hyper.
and all this shit? And it's going to be all about this. I mean, you get in right at the start.
Can't wait.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
agree. I would agree. But
So
you know what,
proud.
too? It could be because it was a new Star Wars book. Everybody and their mother had a store variant.
Yes.
Yes, and I fucked up. I announced, everyone announced their 2,500.
You won't let this go.
That I can't get over it. I fucked up so bad. I announced before Sad Lemon, I said I'm doing 600, and then he immediately like changed his email and sent it out right after, being like 600. If we were the only, it doesn't matter.
I'm trying
On
to
the
remember-
same topic, on that same vibe, I had an opportunity to buy a Detective 31 when I first got into comics, but I didn't know enough to chase the dude out the door with money. It's a long story, so I'll not tell any of it. I'll just say it's like a couple $100,000 book. I
Yeah, well, at least you got to
probably
see
could
it.
have had it for like $4,000.
I'm just curious. What was Sad Lemon's cover?
Exactly.
He's doing like a flip,
Yeah.
I think, or something.
It was the fucking white cover with isn't it? It's Creve Trenna. Fuck.
Because
You
I
know
know
what I'm talking about.
there's the
New Jedi.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Down
Keith.
stabbing with like
into a
the
green ball,
double-sided
right?
lightsaber. Sorry, dude. What?
Into a green ball or something, or is that no? That's Frankie's that did that.
That's
was
Frankie's,
Frankie's.
yeah. Frankie's and
Because
Goldeneye.
the only two that are really worth anything
Simon's is just like white, and then like Creve Trennis
yeah.
with the dual lightsaber.
Because the only
coming
two that
down.
I remember worth anything is this one and the Cruder one that the comic did, where she's like flipping.
That's what I thought. That was the flipping one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there were more store
there you
variants
go.
like
Yeah.
Hey, JJ.
Bam. Double
yeah,
J.
that's Simon's.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
Simon. Simon was like fucking 3,000. What did Ben say? Me too. I was like, I totally agree because nobody had done this before.
Yeah.
So he was like, fuck it, I'll try it too. Nobody charges $80 for a set of comics.
Yes, that's why I was
Like-
like, wow, I was taken aback. I couldn't pull the trigger right away.
Yeah,
You think-
it's
But I did.
perfect timing. We had just done the first appearance list on the site and made it through a whole summer of that, and like everything was just hot. Star Wars is cold right now, man. It's a good time to buy.
Yeah.
True,
That's what I'm
true.
trying to pick up that stuff.
All right, and Pete, what do you got?
I just got randomness for you. A book that I can't find in the Snake Eyes, that Purple Rain cover, which I just love. I love G.I. Joe. I love Prince. I really want that cover, but I cannot find one. Cannot
Pete,
afford
that
it.
cover's
but
awesome.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The Dirty Pair I do have because it's Hughes, one of my favorites, homaging Dave Stevens, another one of my favorites, and that Planet Comics. Love both covers, but since this was the homage, I had to pick this one because it's homaging the other. And I know the Loners is random, but I love the 80s. So all those 80s movie covers they did on the whole run, there's 6 issues. They all do an 80s classic, like Breakfast Club on this #1. Then I think it was Ferris Bueller. I think they did Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful. I don't remember all of them, but they did 6.
So all the Hughes brothers or Hughes
all the
films?
Hughes stuff, yeah. Great cover.
Nice.
That's an interesting little story. It's something they could kind of adapt to a show if they ever wanted to down the line. So that's why I thought maybe this is a $1 book. You can find these in dollar bins. So for the covers, I'd say pick them up for $1, but you never know what could happen. They start running out of content on Disney Plus. They'd be like, you know what? When we get like a support group kind of show about superheroes, we'll put them together. It could work.
They'll probably do that before Strange Academy.
Probably, because that'll cost a lot of money.
You and your Strange Academy, JR.
Mm-hmm.
Every chance you get, sir.
Yeah, just digging that night a little more.
I really like
Yeah, but
Strange
this is
Academy.
cheap. That's why I think it's spec, because you don't have much to lose. If you find this for $1, you lost $1 at worst. But at least you have a cool
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
That's very
It
true.
is a cool cover.
Classics never die.
And it's funny too. Like I know a lot of books now are doing a homage to the Breakfast Club. Like I think this might be the first.
I don't know if it's the first, but it's definitely in vogue now with a lot of indie books doing that kind of thing.
You know, and one of the other ones that I saw for this this run was Weird Science.
Yes, that was another one. Weird Science.
Yeah, that's another his film.
I was like, oh my god, I remember that movie so good.
Oh yeah, dude. It's classic. 100%. You should have it.
Yeah, you go on eBay and find all 6 for like $10 total.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a dollar bin tip.
Exactly.
Right, there you go.
That's what I do.
Right there. Yeah.
Comicbookinvest.com. Get Peter's DVD every Friday.
Yep.
Oh.
Dollar bin digging.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I like the plug. I like the plug. All right. And this is for all of you guys here. And this is for, since James Bond just got released, and let's just talk about it. So which one was your favorite James Bond movie? And we can start off with you, Pete.
This is tough. I don't know if I can answer this yet. I might need to sit in the back for a minute. There are just so many movies like to go through. Like first, I
what's
know
your favorite Bond?
My first Bond, but then Connery was great. I even like T-Dalt. Pierce Brosnan, they got a little crazy with the Pierce Brosnan stuff, so those aren't really for me as much because some of the stories got a little, I don't know, just a little too far. And I really like Daniel Craig, so it's even figuring out who my favorite Bond is one thing, and then figuring out my favorite movie out of that is like narrowing it down. It's gonna be kind of tough. I don't know.
It's like trying to figure out your
So
best
come back
favorite
to
Bond girl.
Yeah, there's that too. I gotta chew on this for a minute. But right now,
all right, Ben, what do you got?
All right, I blew this up earlier, but I don't think I've seen an entire Bond movie through and through. But my least favorite is Goldeneye, because every time I see that Goldeneye thing, all I can think of is N64.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a cool game.
I'm so
that was a
fucking
great
bad
game.
at that game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, and anyone in their late 30s, early 40s should be really good at that game because that's what we did back then. All you did was play Bond, fucking go. Everyone I knew, that's all you did.
Yeah, I sucked at that game too.
Dude, I took fucking mushrooms one night.
Oh,
Like,
Ben.
lost,
No,
like,
no, Ben. No.
I fucking finally start coming down and I find my buddies after a long, where did everybody go? They're playing fucking GoldenEye in a room. I'm like, son of a bitch. It all comes back to it, man. Moonlit knows what's going on. What is going on?
Yeah. She said N64 is the shit.
And earlier, Sam, that comment about the coverless CGC one. Yeah, dude, the timeline variant. Anyway, who's next?
Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
Go for it, Steve.
I gotta go Octopussy, man. You know? That's it.
You
bro.
couldn't go on Octopussy.
So why Octopussy there, Steve?
Yeah, it is a classic. It like true to what Ben said. I've watched probably only one, and that's the one because my dad used to watch it.
So once you saw the title, you thought it was something else.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
I was looking around. I was like, Dad, you're gonna let me watch this? Sure. But true to the fact, any other one I can only watch like half. They're just not my thing. They're not my jam. But most definitely Octopussy for sure. Father and son type of moment, you know. Hey son, watch this.
You thought it was a coming of age movie, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. I was just like,
my son, come here.
Yeah.
We're watching this together.
That's why you can't be around apple pies either.
let me tell you about the birds and the bees.
Oh, all right, JR. What about you?
The Spy That Shagged Me. Oh wait, no, that's Austin Powers. Fuck it. My hero's in there, the fat bastard. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I like I grew up with Pierce Brosnan. I had a neighbor though that showed me all the Connery ones. But I think probably I like Casino Royale a lot. The new one with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I respect the Sean Connery stuff and the older stuff, but there's just too much of a gap for me of what it isn't like what I saw before seeing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like seeing Terminator 2 and then going back and watch Terminator and you're going, who gives a shit about Terminator?
Yeah.
You know. So for me, it was probably Casino Royale because I think Daniel Craig is probably next to Connery the best Bond. And then I forget when Lois Lane, what's her name, Terry Hatcher was, when she was in, but she's my Bond girl.
There was another one with Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah,
Pierce
it's like
Brosnan one.
the Diamond one or whatever. Like Diamonds Are Forever, I think.
Tomorrow
It's a
Never Dies. Is that her?
Yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies.
Never
Is-
Dies.
I think you're thinking about Kanye West song, JR.
No, there's a Diamonds Are Forever. I think that's
No, there is.
the
That's-
other guys.
That was with Connery.
Sean
That was
Connery.
all the way
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
I haven't seen him, but I tell you who's in it.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's such a presence. I mean, it's been around for 50 some odd years. It's kind of hard not to. I mean, I even know someone that's named after, or we know someone that was named after
Pussy galore.
the writer. Yeah, someone named after Fleming, the writer.
Oh, dude, I thought you were going to say we know someone that's named after after the villain. I was like, who?
No,
I was going to say, I got to know.
Oh my goodness.
nope.
So before we get to Pete, I just want to. My personal favorite one is For Your Eyes Only. My mom used to work at MGM back in the day, and they actually they would allow the employees to actually sit down and watch the movies before they even got released. And that was my first experience, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is so suave, and he's charismatic and he's funny. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be that guy. So I remember this movie very fondly. I mean, just all the memories and stuff like that. And to me, Roger Moore will always be the best Bond because he knew that this was tongue-in-cheek, this entire thing, until, of course, like Daniel Craig came in and made it more realistic. But everything was just kind of fun. Like you wouldn't take it seriously. I mean, Roger Moore's character was always in on the joke. And that's why I thought, like, oh my God, it was just so much fun to watch, and just to him play James Bond. And it also helped that the girl in For Your Eyes Only was amazing as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they all were too. So
Yeah.
It was kind of like a staple, you know? You had to have them.
You always have a beautiful woman. You always have a great song. And it's always some outlandish plot.
And a ridiculous title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had, I wish it kind of went back to some of those crazy villains like Jaws.
It's a late night.
And some of those really kind of weird ones. Because they really haven't done that in the last couple of them. That's one thing that's disappointed me.
Odd Job, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the last one was like, what was he, a technovirus guy or some like environmentalist type thing or something weird? Where he's like, I'm going to flood this place if you don't give me $1 million. It's like, flood it. Go ahead. It's LA. I don't care.
Well, I could swim.
All right, Pete, did we give you enough time?
I think so, but I might have to duplicate JR with Casino Royale because I do like the Craig movies. And I was sitting here while you guys were talking, thinking it through. I'm like, Casino Royale was great. Quantum of Solace didn't feel like a full movie. It just felt like an add-on. Like, hey, here's an extra 30-minute bonus that we're going to tack on to
Skyfall is pretty damn good, though.
They didn't wrap it up. Skyfall, I did like a lot as well. So
and that Adele song was awesome.
But then I was like, I don't know, because then you had the weird jaw thing with the what's his name?
Yeah,
can't think of his name. Javier Bardem. I can't remember his own name, but I thought about it. So Skyfall and Casino Royale was tossing up, but I think ultimately I'm gonna have to land on Casino Royale and Spectre. Like you said, them bringing back what's the old Spectre, I guess.
Yeah.
The villain group.
Blofeld.
Christoph Waltz as the bad guy.
But I think that's setting up for this. I think this movie is supposed to be like the home run from that Spectre. Like, this one's supposed to do the whole thing with bringing them in full force and getting the impact.
Jeff. Holy shit.
Diddy Kong Racing.
The Diddy Kong comment.
Yeah, dude, I saw that too. Ben, I saw that too, and I was like, Should I pull it up or what?
Pull it up. You know what?
No,
It-
it's all about
It all started with the Goldeneye Nintendo 64. So you started this, Ben. So the
You
chat's
did the
been talking about their
mushrooms
favorite
party.
N64 games.
Yeah.
Fucking the mushrooms imprinted my hatred for I see that 007 shit. I'm like,
Yeah, no, just Goldeneye and Rogue Squadron. That's all I played on N64.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Rogue Squadron! Yes.
yeah,
dude,
sure,
Mario
sounds good.
Golf and Mario Baseball. Oh, baseball was the game.
Mario Kart, bro.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart was literally the universal stoner.
Yes.
Whatever house you were at, you were like,
You're like the
Kart?
Rainbow Bridge.
Kart.
exactly, Rainbow Road.
Yeah, that was the
see,
upper echelon.
I was
Oh,
saying last
yeah.
night on our other show, it was all
Smash
about the
Bros.
wrestling.
Smash Bros, bro. That's not
We
a
do.
title of a porno, JR.
I know you like the Smash Bros, Steve. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh shit.
But
Oh
no,
my
it's all about the
goodness.
wrestling games too.
Yeah, man.
Playing
Yeah.
those when you're drunk or high, that was always fun.
JT
or
Keith.
both.
All right.
Yeah, dude. What's up, Primo?
Ooh,
See
C
this
list.
team on.
All right,
Whoever
Ben.
said Hank Scorpio earlier about Simpsons Hank Scorpio,
Yeah.
that's one of the greatest episodes ever, man. The Hammock District.
Yeah.
Like, comicbookinvest.com. Tons of awesome dudes over there writing stuff. We have fun. You'll see a special write up of this too from Alonzo and who knows, right?
Maybe surprise
That's
pick.
right. That's right.
So check it out. Daily content. It's free. We don't charge you $2 or whatever.
We dare not.
I know. And then what else you got?
We got $25 sets of Nottingham. You can't go wrong here. Anyone who paid $35 in the beginning, we refunded and dropped the price to $25. They're still there, folks. It's going to be a slow burn, but the second they announce the next series,
Yeah.
I just
250
finished
is
reading
not a
that
lot.
series.
and even if it's not, price to move at $25, like that Spider-Verse cover. I think the Wolverine came out the best, but it's the weakest homage. And then the Demon's just over the top.
I think
Yeah,
the Demon
the
looks
Demon's
amazing.
Awesome.
The Demon's ridiculous.
Yeah, people are buying the New York one that came out this week, so maybe it'll refresh people's minds and remind them about Nottingham.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You know, might just
Yeah, dude,
that
Man
ball
Cave,
going
I'm
again.
telling you, Man Cave's going to get discovered after Boom.
Yeah.
But Man Cave, not to push these books, like, fucking, there's better books to buy from Man Cave spec in general. But that company's going to hit.
No. And then you have something special going on, don't you? Over at Whatnot?
If you're not on Whatnot, you got to be on Whatnot. It's crazy. Like, it's so good. Every Wednesday, I do a Star Wars auction. Everything starts at $1. I don't bring any garbage. Like, this is what's going up for Sunday. We got these.
Highlight them.
Hold on.
Highlight them.
We're gonna highlight you. We're gonna highlight you. Hold on 1 second. Here you go. What
We
are
got all
you
this
gonna be?
stuff
What are you gonna be dropping?
Like,
Earth, Wind, and
Fire
Fire.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Turkish. If you're not into
Good
Turkish books,
God.
find me on Instagram.
Can you hit me up with one of those?
Turkish books?
Oh.
Oh,
that Ajay Ventress one.
Oh, I like that one.
The Asajj
Yes,
one's out of
WL.
control. There's puzzles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we do English books too. I get some hard to find. If you're a Star Wars
Nice.
fan,
Yeah, I need to get on that one.
get on.
What is-
Get on Whatnot. Follow me.
Ben, what is that book that you have between the box? There's a Star Wars book between the box on the left-hand side of you. That's like standing straight up.
It's sticking. It's next to the shirt. It's stuck in the
Oh,
shirt box.
Coder 5.
Ah.
It's a
I just didn't want to
Whatnot-
get.
It's a Whatnot. Somebody bought it and then canceled. So,
Ah.
the truth about Whatnot.
Ventress.
People
That's
change their
right,
minds
Ventress.
there too.
That Turkish stuff is limited to 300. I'm telling you. Hand-numbered COAs from Turkey. Check out comicbookinvest.com too. We got those. One more book. Sorry, these came.
Uh-oh.
Hit him with it.
Let's
These
see it. Let's
dropped.
check them out.
Site. These.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
those dropped today. So Peril Everett's eBay is linked on the article on comicbookinvest.com. Those are limited to 250 and 500, and they're like $20. So I don't know how he's making his money back, but I'm not from Turkey, so
It's the exchange rate.
it is the exchange rate, I guess. Right? So,
And another Spidey one homage.
Oh, look at that.
Bam.
Way to go, Sam.
Sam, I am.
right on. I appreciate you.
If you guys are not following Ben, you guys have clear indication that he ships super quick, super professional, and he got gems, guys. Do not miss it.
Thank you.
All right. And then, Pete, what do you got going on your channel?
Well, one, I do have to get back on Whatnot because I just got to make time for it. It is fun. I will admit that. It's like doing Home Shopping Network at your own house, but you're selling your comic books. Like, look at what I have here for you guys today.
The Dirty Pair homage, number one.
No, that ain't
Oh,
going nowhere.
no.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That ain't for sale. No, but it's just having time. Yeah, over on the channel, I try to make sure I got something going every day. I mean, mostly I only do the 2 live shows, usually the Star Wars show on Sunday, where JJ was in the chat. He's on there with me, and Marco and Jedi and Solo. And we have people drop in, like Morello, who also is on CBSI with me and Ben. He shows up when he can. And then I do a Wednesday show with Marco as well. We just talk about a bunch of fun stuff. And then fill in the week with just whatever I can think of to film. I mean, I got to film a couple things once we're done here, guys. I got to do a variant thing I'm going to do about some of the Marvel collage, variants that came out a couple of years ago, like the final issues. And I don't know, whatever comes to mind. I love talking about artists. I love talking about comics, chasing ghosts, forgotten firsts. Just, I like talking about things that not everybody else is talking about. I don't need to give, rehash a lot of speculation that a lot of my friends talk about. They can talk about it. I do the other stuff.
Phoenix.
And you also have time to write about it too on CBSI.com, right?
Yes. I only do dollar bin digging these days, with Ben, because, I would write books when I used to do Usual Suspects. Like, he'd be like, no, you just need to do like a quick little blurb on a couple of books for dollar bin. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then I do Usual Suspects, and I'd be
Odyssey.
10,000 words in going, all right, now to find the gifts I got to put in.
I was going to say, it's 48 gifts.
I want to take up all his storage space.
Yeah, hey. That's why you got to hit the eBay link when you're shopping on eBay. Hit that eBay link on comicbookinvest.com. Pay for Peter's gift storage.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Pete.
No, thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, of course.
Definitely.
And then, Steve, what do we got going on Sunday?
Sunday. We got top picks of the week for New Comic Book Day, October 13th. So you guys know we are rolling deep. We got the number one neighborhood asshole below. He will be rolling with me. We got Moonlit Comics. We got Sparks Comics. We got Caroline, sweet Caroline. And we got CRG rolling. And we cannot wait. We got a lot of top picks for you guys. There is also Geek Driven, a week in Geek that will be brought to you guys as well. He will also be rolling with us, and we're ready to rock and roll for Sunday, guys. So be on the lookout for your top picks
and prizes.
Oh yeah. If you guys missed yesterday's rewind show, you guys saw the Wheel of Fun. This time we did a hashtag, so there's a lot of prizes in store. Definitely.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steve.
For sure.
And then, Steve, your
Okay,
brother
all right.
Eric's doing something, right?
Oh, yeah. On Monday, you guys. Monday, Eric will be starting a new segment called Chibi Tales with special guests. Again, CRG Comics Are Great. He is a mover and a shaker, so they will be discussing mad anime, y'all. Mad anime, mad manga. It's all in these topics. It's all something that we are not seeing it with other shows. And it's a popular demand, guys. It's on the east side of things. If you guys are, My Hero Academia, Naruto, there's so many good animes that you can really talk about. But Eric is going to bring it down. He's going to paint that perfect picture, anime style. Bam.
All right. And then I know JR is going to be sad about it, but I'd like you to talk about it, JR.
Yeah, I'm bittersweet about this one. I love these two guys, or these two folks. Amanda Connor is a legend. I mean, you know him from. We've got my brain fucking does not want to think. Harley Quinn is a big one. Everyone knows him from, but I know him from The Pro. Jimmy Palmiotti we've had in the past from when he did his work with doing Ash, and he did the Marvel Knight stuff. And I mean, these two are just an amazing couple. I am so envious of not being able to see this show or do this show. But we're gonna have a live show. I believe it's Tuesday at noon. Is when it is.
Noon. Yep.
So you guys, please come and support these guys. Give them some love. These guys are pillars in the industry. I mean, you're not going to get a chance to be in a room with these guys and talk and just say whatever you want. I mean, it's going to be killer. And these two, it's awesome to see two people that are in the industry that love each other and put out killer work and do their own stuff with their, is it comic or it's paper films?
Yep.
And they're probably putting out a new Kickstarter. I probably missed the Blondie one, but I know they've got all kinds of stuff going on. It's gonna be a great show. I don't know who else you guys are gonna bring on to bring the humor, since I'm not gonna be there. But you'll have to figure something out. Somebody else that will drool over the two also.
Of course. Maybe someone will shed some tears too, JR. And then also too, for our Mondo mail call this Thursday, we have Ragin' Cajun Comics. JD is going to be our guest. Super excited to have him on a show again, but this time he's going to have to go through verses, so it's going to be a fun night. Yep. All right. So that's all we got. Ben, Pete, do you have any closing words for our audience and for those people watching the rewind?
I'll just say thanks. Thanks to everyone here. We always have fun. Yep. Check out comicbookinvest.com. Make sure you're following. Hit that thumbs up button for us. Right?
Yeah.
What did I forget? Oh, and leave a comment leave a comment after the live feed ends.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Truly.
Yep.
Get on Whatnot, guys.
That's right. All right, Steve, you want to take us out?
No, you better believe it. If you want to do it right, collect what you like. You guys have a great weekend, and we out.
Woo!